What's good, people? So in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you how to approach Citizenship Paper 2 according to Edexcel. Now, before I start that sort of explaining that to you, I want to just show you something that some of my students got me today. Look at this. It's a Union Jack with one of my better photos in life on it. Quite nice, isn't it? I imagine that if I was to ever start a political campaign to become Prime Minister or something, this is what the flag would look like. Really nice. They obviously, these students definitely have too much time and are definitely using their parents' cards to get this done. Apparently you get it done on Shein. But look, let me just say something now whilst I've got you. Please, no more flags. I've got enough. I've got two. That's enough. Don't want to start a trend. But the two that I've got, wonderful presents. Love them, especially as a citizenship teacher. I'm going to love that one. Back to why you're here. So how to approach Citizenship Paper 2. We're going to be looking at three things to help you do that. By the way, I've got a photo of a former American president because Paper 2 looks at power and influence with regards to our relationships with other countries. So, hence, good old Barack Obama. Anyways, what are the three things? Firstly, what section do you start with and finish with? I would start off with section C. Okay, that is the section where you will find your 15 marker and your 10 marker. Start off with those. That particular section gives you the most marks. Then it's section A, which is about your action project. And then it's section B, which is the section that's based on the source booklet. Okay, so that is the approach that I will take and why. Section C, A and B. C will give you the most marks. A next, and then B at the end. Second point, how to approach your 10, 12, and 15 markers. Long story short, exactly the same way. Okay, if you're using Y, as I teach, then you want to use what, how, Y1, Y2. Y1 is where you'll get the marks for your analysis. Y2 is where you'll get the marks for your evaluation of each of the perspectives and viewpoints that you write about. Okay, you want to make sure for each of those questions, you give at least 3 paragraphs. The difference is with a 10 marker, you don't need a conclusion. So do your 3 paragraphs and leave it alone. With the 12 and 50 markers, you will need to give an overall judgment. Okay, but they're literally exactly the same. 50 markers, once again, if you have time, get your 4th paragraph in. Once again, it's going to be a synoptic question. So you've got 2 bullet points of for and against for each bullet point if you can. Generally speaking, each one of those has 3 paragraphs, with the 12 and the 15 having an extra paragraph for your conclusion, which includes your overall judgment. Finally, point number 3, section A. Look at the camera as I'm telling you this if you're watching your phone. Or if you're not watching your phone and you're listening to me in the background or something, please refer to your own project. Please. For the love that is everything holy, if you are a religious person, or just because you're following the instructions that you have been given, please, every single question, every single one, refer to your own. Look, I've even made it super big, 56 size, double underline. Refer to your own project in every single question. It is the biggest reason that people lose marks in that particular section of that paper. They speak hypothetically or they speak about a different project. Don't do it. Every single answer, you should strive to ensure that you include the words I or my or our or we. One of those 4 words needs to be in every single answer. So Lord help me God, please. Okay, so those are the 3 things that you need to consider for your exam. How you approach, so CAB. Remember that the 10, 15, and 12 markers all have relatively the same structure in terms of the paragraphs themselves, as well as how many paragraphs you give. The only difference is for the 12 and 15 marker, you also need to have a conclusion, which has your overall judgment, and then also refer to your own project for section A. All right, on that note, good luck and God bless.